Hey guys, welcome back to the episode. This is a continuation of our last episode, so if you haven't already, go back and check that one out, because otherwise this won't make any sense. Actually, probably won't make sense anyway. Enjoy!
I have a topic.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of coincides with... No, it doesn't at all. Well, it kind of does, but it doesn't. Miami is like my loves.
Doesn't matter.
Usually, if you put an I at the end of something...
Episode.
Yeah.
We've already segued.
I on the end of something, it becomes more pluralized.
Doesn't make any sense.
In Italian. So, this is going to be Justin's Panino. Or...
What?
Justin's
Put that
Panino.
away.
There it is. Like a log. So, what is a Panino?
It's a sandwich.
Isn't that a car?
Sandwich. No.
That's a Pinto.
Al Camino?
What is a sandwich?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It's two things holding something together.
Would you consider a hot dog a
Good job.
sandwich?
That's what I just asked.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
Shut
did.
up, John.
I would not.
Everybody's so mean to me.
I would not consider a hot dog a sandwich, but I would consider a burger a sandwich.
Agreed.
A hot dog is not a sandwich because the bun is connected, just like I wouldn't consider a hoagie a sandwich or a sub a sandwich.
No, those are both. They literally say sub sandwich.
This says sandwich.
But it's a classification of a different sandwich.
No.
Well,
A sub is a sandwich.
can you make an argument why a burger would be a sandwich?
Because it is two loose pieces of bread
Okay.
and or bun that you put together holding an object together.
Right. So it's the same thing, right?
No,
What's the difference
because
then?
Any dish-
because one piece of bread is connected.
Any dish wherein
Sorry, in a
bread
sandwich,
serves as a container or wrapper for another food type, that is a sandwich.
would a burrito be a sandwich?
No.
Yes.
Why am I saying sandwich?
I don't know. You're a fucking asshole for saying it like that. I had a burrito for lunch today. I went to the Corner Kick. You guys ever been to the Corner Kick?
Would you ever put a banana on a burrito?
What?
A
I don't
banana.
even like bananas.
A banana on a burrito?
I love.
Anyway, they have a burrito covered in cheese, and it's amazing. And it comes with
I used to love New York burrito.
I used to love Gandolfos.
Pancheros.
Is Gandolfos still around? I want to eat some
Dude,
Gandolfos.
in Vallejo,
Stop talking about sandwiches. I want to watch Chef now.
Well, this is
Eat
my whole
Cubano.
thing.
in
Oh,
Vallejo,
forgot this is a
there's this
topic.
burrito place down the block from where
Just
I
name our
lived.
favorite
The
sandwich.
burritos were the size of my forearm. Like the
Well, that's not
fuckers
sandwich.
are
That's
huge.
small.
Fuck you! My forearms are massive.
They're like little pixels.
Your forearms are. Your right one is.
He's going to blow a lane.
Because that's the one I fist pump to when I'm jerking off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so a sandwich.
I like how you
it's-
started to say like you fist bump like we're talking about music or something, and then you went right to jerk off. Like you toyed with us. You're like, I'm not talking about jerking
That's
off.
where I
No,
thought he was
am.
going with.
I am.
I think I have a better.
10,000 fists in the air.
I think I have a better idea on AJ than you do.
Okay, well,
So a sandwich, it's typically meat, veggies, sauces encased between some breading. So
Right,
this-
encased.
yes,
Not stuck into.
what do you?
stuck into? There's a difference when you have
A
sex.
hot dog is encased in a bun.
it kind of
That's
is.
the
I mean,
actual definition.
it's sandwiched in between. You put a hot dog sandwich between a bun.
No, you don't sandwich it. You put it in.
Sandwich between
all
it.
of
No,
That's what it is.
It's not sandwiched. It's laid in.
I
2 hour
okay. So if I
segment on
tear
what a sandwich is.
If you tear it in half, then that would technically be considered a sandwich because there's a top and a bottom.
What if
there's not a top and a bottom of one solid piece? You can fold it over, but it's still one solid piece.
what if you put the peanut butter and jelly hot dog? What if the jelly kind of like we're gonna oosh?
I thought about it, but I'm gonna see if he answers. We're calling our other co-host. Why is he not answering?
Because he doesn't answer his phone.
He's working.
Dick.
His new job started today, and you're trying to get him fired from his new job.
Yeah, so he can join us.
Goosh.
Tell him we haven't started until.
How does he not have a voicemail?
Call has been forwarded to an
Oh
automated voice
shit!
messaging system.
He ignored you.
40.
Well, we won't put his number out.
The mailbox is full.
Oh,
Jeremy.
boo.
Check your mailbox.
Oh, and it hung up on me. What a rude
Yeah.
messaging service. Anyway,
So anyway, okay, a sandwich usually has meat, veggies, sauces encased between some breading. So this topic is going to be more of a variety topic. I'm going to discuss a few things. I'm excited about one or two things here.
So
The
this topic has nothing to do with sandwiches.
It does. That's going to be the breading. The fluff of it is going to be about the panino, the panini. I hate going to like restaurants and they have.
Why
like,
the fuck did you get two fat kids excited about sandwiches and then we're not going to talk about
I bought
sandwiches?
you some pizza sandwiches
that
right
had
there.
onions in it.
Yeah, you tried to kill me.
You ask, what kind of pizza you
Hey,
want?
is that receipt say add onions?
I said meat,
Don't
and
look at the
John
receipt.
said pepperoni, and there's fucking onions on this.
You can sandwich them between.
Oh, awesome! I can
whatever.
sandwich the onions that none of us want.
Stop saying onions. I hate the word even.
Onions.
onion,
Onions.
onion.
Onions. Onion.
With an
Also,
onion.
apparently Bray Wyatt died from a COVID-related heart attack.
Oh,
Oh wow, okay, poor guy.
that sucks.
Brian and
I feel bad that I'm just
Brian and I were
moving
just
on
talking
now.
about that.
Yeah, awesome, great. You know,
Yeah. Moving
sorry.
on.
Hero of ours died of a heart attack.
Sorry.
Cut that out. Like force that into the beginning. Anyway,
He died eating a sandwich. There. Segue.
he's like Mama Cass.
All right, so the fluff part of this is the panino part. It's like I hate going to a restaurant and they have like kitchen
Will you
deli.
stop cock
menu?
teasing me? Is this about food or is this about fluff?
Just listen. It's like kitchen deli panini. It's like you're not giving me sandwiches. You're giving me a sandwich. A panini.
That's what we tell
means
our listeners.
Sandwiches. A panino is a sandwich. When you put the I on it, it pluralizes it.
Well, they don't have a panino. They have paninis. They're not saying they have a sandwich. They have sandwiches.
Yes, but they're selling a sandwich. You don't get
They don't
drinks.
they don't sell a single sandwich. Not
Yeah, they do.
persons.
think I
A
spelled this wrong.
person
It comes up
isn't
with the line.
allowed to buy just like you can have one sandwich or one sandwich only. You can buy multiple sandwiches.
Yes, but you're paying for one.
Fatty.
No, you're not. You're paying for multiples. If you buy one, you're getting a panino.
Yeah,
But if
they
you
have
buy
it as-
two, you're buying paninis.
on the menu, it's like a panini. It's like it's not a panini. It's panini. It's sandwiches.
If
That's
you-
what that is.
If
I
you
want a
want,
Cuban.
but the price is per panino.
Exactly, but they don't say panino. They say panini.
They just say in paninis because they're letting you know you can have multiples.
Yeah, but the panini is the thing that I'm having an issue with. They're saying panini, but it's panino, and they have the price of the panino, not the panini.
But people are dumb. If they see it says panino, then we're like, oh, I'm really hungry.
People get
but
little
it's only panino, and I would like more than just a
Pinot
panino.
Grigio?
Not Pinot.
Wow, I'm getting
Pinot.
Pinoit. Chris Pinoit.
But no, so
Three.
this is the fluff of it. I'm just sandwiching this into this. Sorry if I'm saying sandwich.
Under
again.
two pieces of bread.
Yes.
Not a hot
Okay.
dog bun.
So we're not getting sandwiches.
You got pizza. You got
With
onions and
onions.
pizza. Did you have some?
And stuffed
I had
crust.
one. I forced it.
Stuffed crust that hasn't been eaten
Please.
since 1997 in the buffet.
Have some of my sesame cake. Stop eating my sesame
Continue.
cake. So yeah, this is just kind of like an irk I have. It's like, for me, it's like, you remember Paul Rudd where he's talking about like venti means this and grande
the
means
best.
this. It's like
Yeah.
this is pretty much the same thing. It's like a panini and a panino are
Congrats,
two
you're
different
stupid
things.
in three languages.
Yes.
Large black coffee.
A what?
Large black coffee.
Do you mean a venti?
No, I mean a large.
He means a venti. Yeah, the biggest one you got.
Venti is large.
No, venti is 20.
Danny.
Yeah. Large is large. In fact, tall is large, and grande is Spanish for large. Venti's the only one that doesn't mean large. It's also the only one that's Italian. Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
Look, Dick, venti is a large coffee.
Really? Says who? Fellini?
How much is that? Here's a 10.
Do you accept lira, or is it all
You know
euros
what? Just
now?
keep the change.
But it's like, the Starbucks drink size. Was it Starbucks or was it Scoop?
You're gonna add that
Stop
clip in
Starbucks.
there. If you don't add that clip in there, I'll be pissed.
I already did. Why are you yelling at me?
That's
Fuck you, John.
Wow, this topic got heated.
This is just the breading too.
the briding.
My main
so
thing.
it's cooked sandwich.
My main
Yeah,
thing
is this toasted?
It could be. It could be. So just call it what it actually is.
Are you guys
Don't
a toasted
settle-
person or not?
I do like it.
I'm
I
not
do like
toasted.
it. It's
I
not
want
like
it light,
it doesn't change the.
but they always put it in for like an hour, and it's like
Whoa!
crispy
And-
edges that I choke on, and they're sharp and cut my tongue.
Yeah, unless it's Qdoba. Like
Where
I
they
don't
have
want
actual sandwich artists.
the artistes.
Well, most of the
Artistes.
time I'll get a meatball sub, and I'm like, put it in there enough to melt the cheese a little bit, you know. But
Does it change the integrity of the sandwich?
Yes.
If they have, like, what if it's like a juicy tomato? Like, I like juicy tomatoes, but you
Nope,
think the
don't eat
juice
those. Texture
changes
thing.
the integrity of the bread?
yes,
Like,
Makes it mushy.
well,
Depending
what
on
if
how
they
juicy the
if they
tomato is.
just give it to me and then after they put the tomato, the pomodoro on it, then I'll take it.
Juicier the better.
Yeah, io voglio uno panini con pomodoro, per favore.
That means I want a sandwich.
With it. Don't. That's what you think of that. Okay. What I'm saying is, call it what it actually
put that
is.
in his mouth, folks.
Don't settle for close enough.
That's why it's not there yet.
Like, for clear communication, words are supposed to have some sort of rhyme or reason. And like, if you're not calling it what it actually is, we're not talking about the same thing.
So you want to get into a discussion about how words don't mean what they mean for the most difficult language in history of languages.
But there's clear language, though.
Not,
But people aren't
not
using
in
it.
English.
Yeah, there is.
There, and there.
Yeah, they're there.
I'm looking up the 10 best Italian sandwiches.
Look what you did, to
Godfather?
John. You're making him shit himself, and now he's looking at
I
sandwiches.
had nothing to do with shit.
I'm making room for sandwiches.
Yes.
You want
All
some
right.
pizza, John?
Let's move away from the breading.
Not with onions on
Okay,
it.
no bread.
Let's move away from the breading.
I think we've had enough discussion of bread.
Let's go with
What's a
the
caprese?
A caprice?
Yeah.
Capris are short
a caprese,
short pants or long shorts.
like a caprese.
Yeah.
Little caprice is a porn actress.
It's more of like in the meats, the cheese and the meats.
Tomatoes, mozzarella and basil.
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 Basil. I
Yeah.
fucking hate you. Italian grilled cheese. What's that?
Grilled cheese cooked by an Italian.
More like mozzarella. Put some mozzarella into
Tomato and
the
mozzarella.
Munster. Have you had Munster
Pesto.
on grilled cheese?
Munster.
Munster cheese. It's like a softer,
Number 3 is my
non-invasive
favorite.
cheese.
Toasted Italian subs.
It sounds German cheese. Is that German? Munster.
I don't know the origins
does
of
sound
cheese, but it's
German.
good.
I don't.
It's an eating
Hold on, I have a
cheese.
Google machine.
Goat cheese? Would you say?
Munster. Munster. Munster.
Like the TV show.
One of his favorites.
The Munsters? Like the black and white Munsters.
It's French.
Ah, so probably you don't pronounce the
It's moons.
rest of the word. Moons.
Munster.
Yeah, I can't even.
Moonstar.
That's
Munster.
those are symbols I've never seen before.
Nope.
I just call it monster cheese. But it's good. It's like an eating cheese opposed to like a taste cheese.
Is it like?
I'm going to move
tangy?
over to
Sorry,
the seasoning.
anyway.
So the seasoning, I think, really kind of gives
Seasoning.
texture or flavor. Really,
Flavor, yeah.
usually the seasoning kind of sells a sandwich. It's like you can know when it doesn't have like the sauces and stuff like on it. It's like,
right,
oh,
like
hey, fuck it,
onions
that's
on
like
a pizza that no one will eat.
garlic aioli on my sandwich.
No one will eat.
Shit, I asked for extra aioli. They didn't even give me any garlic sauce in that, did they?
Well,
I like a little pizza with
you
my
asked
garlic
for
sauce.
garlic sauce. They mistakenly put onions on it.
Whoops. It's kind of the sister.
It even says here on the side of the
Veggie.
box, made with at least 35% recycled onions.
Thank you. Recycled onions.
Yeah,
Wait, what? Let me see
that's what
it.
it says right there.
Oh, that looks so
They
good.
do.
What is that? Italian
Pizza Hut
pinwheels?
has a- Pay attention. All right. So the seasoning.
You
This
talked about
story.
sandwiches and Italians. I'm looking up Italian sandwiches.
So you sprinkle some seasoning. I'm one step closer to one of my earlier
edge?
wishes that I've kind of made on the podcast earlier. So there's been specific devices that they've been installed to prevent passerbys at waterfronts. Did you guys hear any news about this that's happened back in June?
I didn't hear anything.
So the Texas governor, that's right, AJ, Todd Abbott, he announced that they're going to be
Oh, that
installing
guy.
a float. Yeah, exactly. The floating marine barrier, supposedly to deter illegal immigrants from crossing. Sounds all well and good, yeah? Have you
No.
seen those?
Why?
They-
Why are we deter? Like, I think we should have like an easier process to citizenship.
yes. But that's also another thing too. It's like
That's not what this topic's about. It's about sandwiches.
It's giant basketballs blocking the river.
no, it's kind of like that. They look like those little
Don't they have like the saw
they look like the
blades in them
things-
too?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Oh,
there's
do they?
It looks
saw
like
blades that kind of connect these together.
It looks like a
Hold on, I
fucking
didn't hit
episode
play
of
on the
Takashi's
video.
Castle, but
Eureka's Castle?
That was a good one.
I liked it.
So this was announced on June 6th to
Shut up, Safe Flight.
deploy the barriers between the
Wait,
Rio
isn't that
Grande
where
border.
Michael works?
yeah.
My bad.
boys to supposedly maim or kill anyone who attempts to cross over. Bodies have already been found trapped in them. And I don't know if they're alive or dead. It just says bodies have
I'm
been
gonna
found.
go with dead trapped in the saw blades.
You sure?
I know the Hispanic people are very hardy people, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with trap
What I was
in the
seeing,
ocean.
they have handles on them, so I'm wondering if it spins, so you can't really get under it because there's probably like a fence guarding it, but you can't get over it because it's too high, and then the little connector part is met with a saw, and it looks like kind of like a circular saw type of thing, but more like clear. Or I don't know if it's plastic. I don't even know if it's metal. Oh, but I wasn't there. I didn't see anything. It's like, I kind of agree with you. There needs to be a better thing when it comes to like immigration, like an easier process, because the thing is most Americans can't even pass the immigration paperwork.
Right.
Facts.
Well, and the thing is too, if you look at it from a strictly political
That
standpoint,
just looks so ugly in the river. back
From-
Yeah.
there.
They're like those orange traffic barrels,
Yeah.
right?
but connected with salts.
Like barrels from the Warriors. But if you look at it from a particularly political standpoint, the number one group of people who are not wanting illegal immigrants in the United States are the Republican Party. Their thing too is tax dollars. So why not come to a compromise where make it easier for the immigration process and road to citizenship? Then we can tax the fuck out of these people rather than them just coming illegally.
Yeah, I think I kind of feel bad for a lot of these people because I had some family who was here illegally, but they came here as infants, so it's like it wasn't their fault.
It wasn't their choice.
Yeah,
at
It's
that
pronounced
point.
immigrant.
Infinite
Infinite
infinites.
immigrants.
They were infinite grunts. Anyways, but yeah, they were kind of subjected to deportation for the longest until they finally got their
Right.
stuff handled. It's like they grew up here. They speak English for the most part.
Right.
And like, yeah.
Well,
But no,
a
with-
lot of people aren't even allowed to take the citizenship test for it's like 10 to 12 years.
I think there's a waiver with something for it's less than that now.
Is it?
But I don't know if I think you have to. Fuck, what is it? Some sort of I got to look into it. I'm not going to speak on it.
It's like a work visa or something that
work visa is something else.
permanent work visa.
Yes, but if you override your work visa, then I think you can be. I think there's time that you can serve. But yeah. So with this, I mean, like when they passed this, some of the stuff like the saw blade part was not disclosed in that. So once they already installed it, like, what the fuck is this? There's bodies being found around the buoys. But I'm kind of thankful because this has also, one of my earlier wishes on this podcast, I'm kind of one step closer to that. So what I did was I wrote a letter to the local Congress with designs for traffic spikes to prevent illegal
Did you really?
turns on like red lights, red light rushing and illegal turns. It's like, no, you have to turn into your closest lane. The rule is you turn into the closest lane, signal to get over, move over when safe. It's an easy thing. But most people, they like to cut it. It's like every time I'm behind the wheel, somebody in front of me or behind me is either doing an illegal turn or they don't even use their signal. It's like, I just kind of want to break their taillights. It's like, you're not using them. So, if somebody sees that your taillights are broken, it's like, oh, well, they don't, they're broken. It's like, no, they just don't realize what that stick is right behind their wheel is.
They paid too much money for their car and not enough for their turn signals.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty spicy. That's part of my seasoning of this panino.
A spicy meatball.
Yes. You want to go into the meat? Let's go into the meat.
I can agree with that. Yeah, that's some good spice.
Meat group! Come on, make the meat group!
So this is kind of the main part. The meat is like the main thing I want to get into when you get into like a sandwich, right? Unless you're a vegetarian. That's somebody who only eats the pink meat.
That's me. That's me.
A vegetarian.
I will only eat the pork.
Giggity, giggity. Are you guys familiar with Pinky Doll?
Were we watching Willis Creek again?
Pinky
Doll?
doll.
She's kind of popularized what we know as today as NPC streaming. Are you familiar with NPC streaming?
No.
I think so. It's like
Stupid as fuck.
John gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like anime streaming, like where they program a bot.
John, stay close to your computer. I'm going to have you type something in here soon. Not right now. I'm going to need to finish this topic before I give you a name. Okay. You can look up Pinky Doll, but it's stupid.
I think I'm picking up what you're laying down.
So NPC streamers has got to be some of the dumbest things ever. Pretty much a stupid, attention-seeking, robotic-like, brain-dead shell of a character. Like this chick, she does this, she has like her certain catchphrases and stuff like that. She's like, ice cream, yum, yum, or whatever. It's like, you send her like some points and some emoji and she just memorizes certain emojis and like, she makes it seem as though like an NPC, like a non-playable character in a video game. It's like, they're programmed with only a few lines of code and like a sound clip. You ever play like those old things? It's like, I go to this person and they'll give me a health pack or something like that. But they have like only the same recited lines. So this is kind of what this person does.
What's her name? Pinky Toe?
No,
Pinky Doll.
Pinky Doll.
She's a Canadian NPC streamer. It's so stupid. If you look it up, I'll probably put in some sound clips with this. But yeah, it's like it frustrates the fuck out of me. I feel like I lost brain cells researching this.
Yes. Oh, thank you, baby. This is so cute.
It's like, you ever have a kid come up to you?
Okay, I was completely wrong. I thought it was going to be like an animated thing.
Well, yeah, I mean,
this
like,
is just a person.
She does try. She just what is the thing? She vies for the attention of like. She tries to be like a gamer girl. So like, it's usually, yeah, that's her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not what I expected at all either.
No, I did not.
Oh, brr. Oh, yes. Bye, babies. See you after. Hello. Yes. Take your cat in. Oh, thank you, Samantha. This is so cool. Take your cat in. Take your meals. Take it. I'm ready.
Fedha Sanan? Is that her real name?
Yeah, that's her name.
She doesn't get naked. Oh, wait, maybe.
Nope, she does not.
Oh, wait, maybe.
Nope.
Ice cream so good.
What the fuck?
Ice cream so good. Take a seat.
Pinky Doll, also known as Ice Cream So Good.
So that's pretty much what she does every single video. She starts off every single video like, it's your girl Pinky Doll. Like, she has like a 2-minute intro and she says absolutely nothing.
Gang. Woman. Gang. Yes. Oh, thank you, baby. This is so cute. Grow. Gang.
And people are like paying her for this stuff. This is the stuff that will probably piss the shit off. I probably said that wrong. Piss Jeremy off. Like, so bad.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, they're not doing anything. They're just saying the same thing.
Jeremy mad.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's like she's getting paid, and then she just, like, I guess Hollywood have already reached out to her because she's getting, she's going to Hollywood. I don't know if there's some name that's, she's from Canada. So she was putting something out there that she was so excited to going somewhere or whatever. I'm like, oh my God. It's like, why are people giving you attention? It's like, you're doing the most stupidest things.
Because it's modern day prostitution.
It is. And I think that's one of the issues that people have is like, they feel like they have a connection to somebody they're never going to meet. It's like, they have no problem taking your money. It's like,
no.
Gang. See you in a minute. Yeah, it's gonna feel like a queen. Ice cream so good. Gang. Ice cream so good.
There was a meme I saw not too long ago about like somebody saying, hey, you need to go to church or whatever because, donate 10%. It's like, why don't I just go to the strip club? Because the touching is consensual and, I get more for my money there and pay the 10% there.
Your tithing is tithing no matter what church you pray at.
But yeah, I feel like it comes off as extremely vapid, but people like entertain this, give her the tokens and stuff. I don't know. I think it's mainly TikTok or Twitch or something like that. But anytime something like triggers a chime or something like that, she just recites the same thing. And she does like these little animated mannerisms and stuff. Ice cream so good. Whatever. It's like, stop. That's fucking annoying. It's like, you ever have a kid come up to you and try to get your attention? It's like, hey, look at me, look what I can do, whatever. And they just like jump a half an inch off the ground. And you're like, you fucking wasted my time. Then you punch them in the
I've
face.
never.
I feel like AJ's pretty violent towards kids.
No.
I would agree.
I just ignore them.
Oh, all right.
NPC streaming is just like that. Non-playable character streaming is just like that. So a lot of her other typical responses or catchphrases, she got that, ice cream so good. It's your girl. Come and get it. That's right. What time is it? See you next time. It's like, that was your whole video. You just did it in front of a doorway. You just did it in front of a staircase. You just did it, whatever. And it's like, why is this the only thing that you're doing? It's vapid. There's no substance to it. It's stupid. It's popular in the simpy gaming community because she fits the aesthetic of a gamer girl and she responds to your interactions. So they feel like it's personal.
Like, let's
That's what I was just thinking myself.
take a quick diversion there. I know a couple actual gamer girls.
Yes.
Girls who game.
Right.
And I promise you, there are a couple who are very, very attractive. One very, very attractive to me. I would not consider the girls who look like that or e-girls in general gamer girls.
Yes.
They don't game. They just have a controller and take pictures.
But
with them.
that's the thing. She appeases.
I'm pretty sure some of them don't even play, like somebody else is playing off screen.
Like, unless you've sat down and beat Dark Souls, you're not a gamer girl to me.
She appeals to the gaming community.
Right.
So it's usually like a gaming guys who like
nerds.
Yeah. So they're very simpy. And I feel like because they like playing they like playing video games, so it gives them like a sense of control. Yep. So if she's reacting to some sort of response that you triggered, you feel like you controlled her on doing something like that. So it's kind of like a twisted, fucked up, simpy sexual thing to them. Like they get some sort of pleasure out of it, but it's like, well, you just got robbed, dude. Right. She's doing this because she's getting paid. But yeah, of course she's going to lie to you to get in your pocket.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like chat rooms back in the day. You could live anonymously through them.
Right.
And then people could be like, oh, yeah, when you sent ASL, and then be like, oh, yeah, 19 female from Los Angeles. Be like, really? They'll send you a picture from a magazine. And like, they lived that fantasy. This is just an updated version of the perverted fantasies we lived when we were that age.
I feel like they think that it's giving them sort of attention. It's like, yeah, they saw my emoji come on the screen and they reacted to it. Yeah, but they didn't see you. Yeah. They saw a little picture and they responded how they were supposed to respond to it.
Yeah, they seen Cooper guy 17 and thought, ooh, $10.
It's definitely a weird fetish. But like when it comes to gaming too, thank you, John.
What?
For correcting me. Never mind. Shut up.
Sorry.
It's like, yeah, I tend to always play as like the female character because I rather stare at a chick's ass than some dude's ass. So if it's like first person, or not second person, I should say, third person.
If it's AJ over here, it's different.
My ass is popping.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird fetish. I will judge people for this unapologetically. But yeah, I know she knows what she's doing, but I hope she's much more intelligent than what she is. It's like this whole ice cream yum thing. It's like, yeah, you probably know what you're doing.
I mean, even if she's not, she's marketing herself to the best of her ability.
It is kind of a sex act too. It's like, or a sex worker, if you want to call it. I mean, like she doesn't have to show anything. She just has to respond and feel like she's being intimate with somebody.
Modern day prostitution.
Yeah. It's socially awkward, I think.
Absolutely.
It definitely attracts the people who are socially awkward or less attractive.
Most of those people are.
Yeah. So it gives them some sort of release or some sort of control function or factor with it. John, I wanted you to look up another person. This person is Alexis Ivy Edge. Ivy Edge is one word.
Can I look it up too?
Yes.
Okay.
Alexis Ivy Edge.
Yeah.
All right. So this is kind of a similar thing. This person's not real.
Firewood.
Yeah.
She's not?
No, she's fake. She has a lot of, she's more into she's an AI.
She has 47,000 followers.
Yep. She's fake. She's not a real person.
She's a social media influencer from Denver, Colorado.
Yep. She's not real.
I'm going to her Instagram.
Go.
She's not real?
No.
What do you mean she's not real?
I mean, her images look as though they are realistic.
Are they AI?
They are AI. It's like if you look at some of the details in some of the pictures.
Yeah, she's too glossy. And I know Photoshop can do that, but.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
This is kind of like another NPC type of thing, but this one is more so photos. They do have some video that makes it look really real. It's like, holy crap, that looks like real life type stuff. But it's only like the minute details that kind of set it apart. But yeah, no.
That's so crazy.
How many followers did you say?
Like this now. On Twitter, it was 47,000. On Instagram, it is 51.
See, that's not a lot, though.
It's not. Well, for a fake person, it is. I have 126 or some shit like that.
On Instagram, I think I'm like 1,000, but
and her profile is probably less than a year old.
Mine's less than a year old.
Bikini and lingerie lover. I'm the girl next door you always wanted growing up with. Virtual model and influencer is what
I'll move to the last part of this. I want to get all that. That's pretty much the meat of it. The veggies of a sandwich, of a panino, is kind of like the good stuff, the stuff that's good for you. So I wanted to leave you guys with something a little bit more, something you can take from. You guys are familiar with Play-Doh?
Love Play-Doh.
No, not that Play-Doh.
Like the philosopher Play-Doh. Yes, I love Play-Doh.
He's talking about the toy.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the philosopher.
Clay.
Did you guys ever lick it? It's very salty.
Lick Play-Doh?
Yes. Yeah, it's very salty. I mean,
only when he runs, but...
Wow.
It's the stupidest.
So, yeah, my veggies.
That's twice I froze him.
My veggies.
Once with my dick and once with my comment.
I'm looking at the dick again.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the veggies of this sandwich comes from the writings of Plato. I wanted to contemplate on with you guys.
But he's Greek, not Italian.
Yeah. And I don't think paninos were much of a thing back then. I don't know what was the diet over there? A little
I don't know.
barley, a little
Lamb.
Olives.
Lamb.
Was he Aristotle's student or was Aristotle
Yedo.
his student?
Socrates. It's all in alphabetical. So he was under Aristotle and Socrates was under Plato. So it goes Aristotle, Plato, Socrates.
Wikipedia says notable students Aristotle under Plato.
Oh, well, then the other way around. So it's Socrates, Plato. Yes, because the Apology of Socrates is written by Plato. So Aristotle would have been under Plato. So it's reverse alphabetical. Thank you. Okay. So you guys know that I kind of like to embrace philosophy.
I do.
I think we
suck at it, but apparently you embrace it.
I'm amazing at it. Yeah. No, I think that we can kind of learn a lot of things, especially from the whys from yesterday to blanket some reason on today. I think we can do that. So there's so many great teachings that are evergreen, things that kind of like stand the test of time because it's common things happen in cycles, right? Like if you look out today, you can see like the problems that exist in today's is probably the same issues that your fathers were going through. It's like, but it's on a different scale. The only thing that has changed is pretty much the tools, the medium in which we use to get things by. That probably could have been worded better, more poetic, stronger. So,
Used to you.
Plato was one to avoid drama. Granted, he didn't embrace much fun or excitement, at least not in his old age. But there was 2 questions that was asked of him. I simply love his responses on this. So the first question that was asked of him, it says, what are the behaviors of the people that surprise you the most? I want you guys to answer that before I give his response.
What are the behaviors of the people who surprise you the most?
Yes.
Probably.
The way that he answered this was more on, I guess he took it more of like the negative behaviors or the negative
so like
outcomes.
when people like freak out over something.
Yeah.
Kind of. That's kind of what my
probably
topic's going to be about.
The duality of man.
That surprises you?
Mm-hmm.
I think duality is natural, so I don't know if it surprises me.
No, that's a song by Slim.
Oh.
It's surprising is the nepotism of human beings.
Fuck, I'm not surprised by any of that shit.
I feel like what surprises me...
This was Plato.
Still like Plato.
I think what surprises me is usually like the abundance of ignorance. That kind of surprises me a lot. The inability to critically think about certain things or at least reflect on themselves.
Well, it's not even the abundance of ignorance. It's the abundance of ignorance backed up by the false belief that the ignorance is correct.
That's still ignorance.
Well, yeah, but...
It's also it's
supported
pretty much,
by fact.
Yeah,
the ignorance supported by fact that you're ignorant.
Yeah, I guess it's more ignorance pillared on pride. So it's like that's kind of a blind, So his answer was they get bored in childhood and hurry to grow up, but then they miss their childhood. They lose their health to earn money, but then pay money to regain their health. Worried about tomorrow, they forget about today. In the end, they live neither today nor tomorrow. They live as if they will never die, but then die as if they never lived. Which was a phenomenal response, I thought. It's like, yes, I think we still do that today. It's like we work 9 to 5s, we work a job, which is pretty much like what is the acronym for job? There was something almost broke type of thing, or job, whatever. Fuck it. Anyways.
I don't know why you're asking me.
Oh, what's up?
Jerking off broke?
Yes, that too. John. So the second question from Plato against his lengthy response, one asked, so what do you suggest? With that response and with your own response, what would you suggest for people today?
Common courtesy.
I created hint water to make water taste better.
I did not mean for that to happen.
Hint water.
Water?
Yeah, drink more water. You'll be less of a dick. No, extend.
I just think there needs to be more common sense.
Extend the courtesy that you would like to get in return.
Yeah. It's usually when it comes to like relationships, I think respect, loyalty, trust, those are kind of like 3 core values that anybody needs. And you can use that even more minimally to your neighbors. Like if you're having like a committed relationship, those are the 3 pillars that kind of make a strong relationship.
Absolutely.
But if you're only just respectful to other people, you will know that you will typically get what people are reflections of things.
Well, that's not necessarily true though, because I show a respect to everybody until I have a reason not to.
Same.
But I can respect somebody and not like them.
Yes. I think it's better that way. I think people are too quick to burn their own bridges, but it's like, why? Like, you might need something out of this person eventually.
Sure.
So burning that bridge now is not going to help you
Right.
down the line.
And that's kind of the way I've always lived my life is, do I have use for this person in my life?
I'd say never give anybody your reason to beat your ass in an apartment hallway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, when you can keep your mouth shut, just do so.
Why are you looking at me?
Fuck you guys. That was 1 year ago.
Was it? Holy shit, it was.
1 year,
God,
1 year, 1 month.
You're still ugly as fuck.
I know.
He's not that ugly.
I mean, he's not.
How do you know, AJ? You didn't know me back then.
I can assume.
So his response.
Fuck you.
Oh, sorry. John, did you have a response to that?
No, fuck you.
Okay. Fair enough.
See, you wonder why he gets his ass beaten always.
I think AJ's a bad example on him. Was it something I said or was it something AJ
First of all,
said?
we've all told each other to fuck you at least once in this podcast today.
You like it.
It's true.
In a hacky
He's
sack
not wrong.
circle, that's called a hack. We just got a hack off.
I'm always up for some hacky sack.
Hacked off.
Nice. So
Who's got the biscuit?
Plato's answer was simple. He says, don't try to make anyone like you. The only thing that you can do is to leave yourself to be loved. And the most important thing in life is not to have the most, but to need the least.
Are
Which
you
I think
sure he said that, or was that Bob Saget?
Both.
rolling with Bob Saget.
R.I.P.
Ever suck a dick for coke?
This is some bullshit. Marijuana is not a drug. I used to suck dick for coke. I seen them.
So I
love your delayed reactions.
seen it.
Well, I'm like trying not to laugh at this shit, but then it's whatever.
But yeah, no, I think that's a very powerful message because I think in today's world, I think we have become even more materialistic. And when I look around me, it's like I have all this stuff, but do I need all this stuff? No, I don't need any of this.
Of
It's
course
like-
you need a picture of, I think it's Scarlett Johansson.
That's Aaliyah.
Who the fuck is Aaliyah?
Aaliyah?
Aaliyah, the person that's better than Beyonce, but
That's-
somebody dropped her.
That's-
You know how I know she had dandruff?
What? What? What is that?
You know how they knew Aaliyah had dandruff? They found her head and shoulders in a bush.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
Is that who that really is?
That's
Yeah.
Aaliyah. That's
Who died in a
probably-
plane
I
crash.
honestly thought that was Scarlett Johansson this whole fucking
That
time.
looks nothing
That
like
looks fucking
Scarlett
that looks
Johansson.
just like
That's a
Scarlett.
black chick.
That
It's shaded. She's just as shaded as Brandon Lee.
And he's an Asian dude.
yeah, and she
half
all,
Asian.
what? That looks nothing like Scarlett Johansson.
It looks
It doesn't.
everything. Take a picture of it. Put it as a poll.
Put it as what?
A poll.
A pole?
Oh, okay.
Is this Scarlett?
Okay.
No, everybody's going to say it's Aaliyah.
It looks like Scarlett Johansson.
I got a poster of Aaliyah on my wall. Thank you.
Anyway,
That's both of our respected people who have passed right there. Brandon Lee, my favorite actor.
Aaliyah would have been bigger than Beyonce if she
She
had
would
passed
have.
away. She was
She
way
set
better.
the style.
Yeah.
Was
She's
she the
way more
one who
talented.
don't go crashing into waterfalls? Or-
No, that's
No, that-
TLC.
Yeah, what did Sammy Davis Jr. and TLC have in common? They both lost a left eye in a car crash.
Oh, shit.
But you don't say that.
But no, Aaliyah was like, if at first you don't succeed.
You can dust it off and try
Just play the
again.
real song so they don't have to hear my singing.
I like four.
Well, I meant
page
like
note.
added it.
Okay.
All right, go back to
She's
your
on the
notes.
Dr. Dolittle soundtrack, which is awesome.
Jet Li and her was
And,
in Romeo Must Die
And she was in that Queen of the Damned.
Queen of the Damned?
Yeah.
as Ashka.
Don't they have to like digital? Because didn't she die during filming?
Her brother played the other
Yeah,
part
that's
when
right.
after she passed because she passed during the making of it.
Yeah. that's-
Oh.
So why are three light-skinned people talking about?
Because I thought she was a light-skinned person as well, named Scarlett Johansson.
It looks nothing like
It looks
Scarlett Johansson.
so much
She's
like Scarlett Johansson.
One of the people, R. Kelly,
Did he pee on her?
he probably did because they were supposed to be married.
They got married when she was like 14.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
So he peed on her.
Yeah, he peed on her.
I cannot confirm or deny that had happened. Anyways,
I mean, Aaliyah or Scarlett Johansson, I'd pee on him.
You are seriously fucked up. But you look in the mirror. You need professional help.
this concludes my panino. It's like I wanted to give you spice it up with something a little bit, whatever. Give you a little bit of meat and potato, well, minus the potatoes. What else was there? The veggies.
Got the veggies.
The veggies was important. That was the philosophy of
Jeremy wasn't here, so we didn't have the potatoes.
And the meat of it was the NPC stuff that was, it can be bad for your heart. It can be bad for your heart for sure. They lie to you, take your money, stuff like that. All right.
Nice. I had fun with it.
No, you didn't.
I did too.
AJ, look at me in my eyeball. Look at me and him in our eyeball at the same time. Oh, he's doing it.
Talented.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm going to close this segment. Hey, see us off.
Did you guys enjoy that podcast? Did it do anything for you?
AJ's got it.
AJ's got it.
Dude, someone had to bring some class to this fucking joint.
Okay. Go fuck ourselves.
Hey, Brian says we're good.
And Eli.
And
Brian,
Eli.
That's how we
Hi,
get
Eli.
That's how we get our 28 views.
Not
Our
Rob yet.
28 listens for the month.
We don't have Rob yet, do we?
No, I don't think so.
Fuck.
Rob's a dick.
Fuck you, Rob.
Yeah, fuck you, Rob. You were on this podcast.
I got Dos Santos at least. That means of the saint.
Of the saint.
Not two saints. You son of a bitch.
Dos Santos.
Dos Santos.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. And much appreciate to the core MLK, the mighty MLK. Nope, that's Martin Luther King.
Close.
MK.
Same demographic.
Go to the bathroom. I have to get.
Martin.
I have to look up a story. To
Misfit Kings. Nope. Mighty Misfit Kings.
You just stop.
That podcast do anything for you? Well, that's not all. Stay tuned next week for the continuation of this episode, or whenever these things come out. Later.